slide. I don't care if we on a run, nothing matters when we one-on-one. Looking at us cause we going dumb. We on the same wave, feel the same way. You know I'll be down if it's with you. Where we going, baby, what's the move? We should take a trip up to the moon, get a room, doing our thing, moving too fast. Candy paint with the windows all black, seats creme brulee. What they gon' say? With the top down, screaming money, anything. We up till 6 in the morning. When the sunrise, we'll be on it. Oh, I got 5, you know it's all live. Tell me when to go, baby, when we gon' slide, baby, when we gon' slide. Hey. Up all night, baby, when we gon' slide. Hey, up all night, baby, when we gon' slide. Up all night, baby, when we gon' slide.
You should have been downtown. The people are rising. We thought it was a lockdown. They opened the fire. Them bullets was flying. Who said it was a lockdown? Goddamn lie. Oh my, time heals all, but you out of time now. Judge gotta watch us from the clock tower. Little tear gas cleared the whole place out. I'll be back with the hazmat for the next round. We was trying to protest and the fires broke out. Look out for the secret agents, they be planted in the crowd. Said it's civil unrest, but you sleep so sound like you don't hear the screams when we catching beat down. Staying quiet when they killing niggas, but you speak loud when we ride. Got opinions coming from a place of privilege. Sicker than the COVID, how they did them on the ground. Speaking of the COVID, cause it's still going around. Won't you tell me about the looting? What's that really all about? Cause they throw away black lives like paper towels plus unemployment rate. What, 40 million now? Killed a man in broad day. Might never see a trial. We just want to break chains like slaves in the South. Started in the North End, but we ended downtown. Riot cops tried to block, now we got a showdown. Down. You should have been downtown. The people are rising. We thought it was a lockdown. They opened the fire. Them bullets was flying. Who said it was a lockdown? Goddamn lies. Downtown where I got popped with the rubber bullet tray down. Got it in my name now. I'ma shoot it. Never understand why they do it. Someone cut the channel off the news before I lose it. I ain't even tripping. If you with it, then we lootin'. Let me put this Louis in the back of Suzuki. Oh, he had to break it down so smoothly. They gon' say it's not about race, but we moving. Oh, pow, got the tray pound, had to put in my name. Wish a nigga play now. Any given day, I'll be headed to the pulpit. Say a little prayer, matter of fact, I need 2 of them. Ooh, only do it, only do it. Ooh, this ain't 92, so we in the new rules. Niggas got hips, so we don't lose the projects. Out the hero deal with my little cousin Marcus. Someone threw a whole brick in the Neiman Marcus. Help me put the whole mannequin in the charger. You should have been downtown. The people are rising. We thought it was a lockdown. They opened the fire. Them bullets was flying. Who said it was a lockdown? Goddamn lie. Ooh-wee. Cause they tell us to downtown. Where I got pop with the rubber bullet train. I'ma shoot it.
Keep on believing all the dreams inside of you. Okay. And don't stop achieving, yeah. Let God's love shine on through. And with no conditions, always with us. No excuses, just keep on moving. Like faith, we can never be patient. My God, rising to the top. My God, and when the enemy stops us. My God, still keep rising. My God. Keep on believing all the dreams inside of you, and don't stop achieving, yeah. Let God's love shine on through. And with no conditions, always with us. No excuses, just keep on moving. My faith to prayer, we can get everything. Feel like that, just keep rising to the top. Feel like that, and we can be the top. Feel like that, just keep rising. Feel like that.
Can't ball in a life, man. Go on with it, go on with it.
Yo, AJ, are you kidding me?
Ghost, yeah. So we are coming here with a force, yeah. Blessings we are reap and we coursing on full. Oh, we not rise and boast. Yeah, we give thanks like we need it the most. We have to give thanks like we really supposed to be thankful. Blessings all for my life and my thank God for the journey, the earnings, not just for the plus. Yeah, gratitude is a must. Yeah, me see blessings fall by my right hand. But I toast for the friends that take off every load. One time did sit down in a class and we poured then only said the road and we go on with the road. Third form, me say me try a thing. And you know it formed out to be a fire thing. Now up on stage with chronic, say I sing, yeah, see me all diggy soon, get the higher ring. Like, hello, brother, say I had to shot ya. Saw your poster, spectacular photo. Keep it burning, yes, that's the motto. If me the butter pass through your soul, you can't ball in a life, man. Me have to thank God for the journey, the earnings are just for the plus. Yeah, and gratitude is a must. Yeah, me see blessings fall by my right. But I toast to the friends we take off every load. One time big sit down in a class and we poured then only said the road and we go on with it, go on with it. That's how our blessings upon me. And send me to tell them a story. That's how our blessings upon me. And that's how I'm gonna give him the glory. I'm in the light and Jah knows my passion ignited. Got the music get me excited. I'm coming like a potion. Blessings all for my life and my thank God for the journey, the earnings are just for the plus. Yeah, gratitude is a must. Yeah, me see blessings fall by my right hand. But I toast to the friends we take off every load. One time did sit down in a class and we poured then only said the road and we go on with the road.
I don't charge my energy. I no get time for no enemy. You repay wallet to me. Nothing with person never see. I'm on nothing with.
Hello, can y'all hear me? Okay, cool. What's up? Um, Hi everyone, I'm Faye Hernandez. I'm going to be doing the land acknowledgement for today. Just a little bit about myself. I am Mexican, and what that actually means is I specifically am of Pima and Tarahumara descent, as well as transatlantic settler. Um, I am a healer, I am a writer, I am a visual artist. And I'm very grateful to be here today. So thank y'all for having me, for setting the tone for today. I think it's essential that we begin here, right, in our bodies, in the land, because this is our humanity, right? This is the only way to know where we're going if we know where we come from, and if we can retain what has existed and acknowledge all of the peoples we're walking with, even if in spirit. So again, thank y'all for having me. I hope y'all feeling good. I'm excited for y'all. So I'm gonna start us off with this little like poem mantra thing that I have. It's titled Creation Myth People. We gotta get some heat in here. Creation Myth People. Instead of being known as the nothing people or the we are invisible, leave us alone people, we have become the papaya people, the brimming with black seeds people, the spilled Milky Way people, the big haired people, people that make creation myths for every solar return. We are the tire rubble sandal people, the runner people. But this time, instead of running into the hills for shelter, we run across the blurred state lines as a one people, as a free people. We are still the children of the sun and moon people, but here we know ourselves as the wane and crescent people who lift river tides with our hands. We are the cosecha people, the guitar people, the forest people of cackle and snap, who snap the necks of peanut shells and chickens alike. We are the sing until it hurts people. We are the giant, gray eyed people, the short, mystic people. Here, we are no longer the alien people who leave sigils behind in desert stones. We are the word people, the desert people, the mountain people, the plains people, the world people, the plátanos macho people, the copper skint people, the green lightning people. We were once no one's people, but we are now the not one people. And the land stretches bountifully, so we are no longer the lift yourself up by the bootstrap people. We are no longer the bag people carrying their whole life across their shoulder. We are the bone people, the suck the marrow out of everything people, the live no matter what people. We are the prism people, not the prison people. We are the skin people. We are the hands people. We are always holding, always holding, always holding. We are the always holding people, the laughter people, the bite into fresh sandia people, the smile people, the always playing people, the eternal people, the eternal people. So at this time, I want us to, if you know the name of the land that you are on, to put it into the chat box. I am currently on Tongva land, as I imagine many of us are, but we are stretched across many lands. So if you know the name of the land that you are on, if you could please put it in the chat box, just so that we honor them in name and spirit. At this time, I want y'all to center yourselves, take a deep breath in, and when you exhale, ha, an audible sigh. Don't be afraid of your own voice, babies. We want to take this time to acknowledge our presence here on planet Earth, on these lands that have been tainted, that have been claimed, that have been tried to be put into a cage, but these lands are expansive. These lands are more intelligent than us. These lands are a reminder of our continuation as peoples. So we acknowledge all the peoples that came before us, all the folks that built the foundation that we are currently standing on. We gently, in our mind's voice, ask for permission to be here. We ask. to continue basking in all of the bountifulness that is the land that we use, that we walk on, that we breathe every single day. We call our peoples into the space, our benevolent ancestors, to join us, to show up for us, to show up with us. Whoever's tired can stay seated. Whoever don't have energy right now, that's cool too. But whoever can show up today, we are grateful for this sacred space, for the union. I want us to take a second to recognize all the elements that we tend to take for granted on a day-to-day basis. The rivers, the sky, the sun and the moon. Take this moment to look at your hands real quick and just like feel the mass of it. So much of the time we are deemed disposable as the peoples whose lands we are now on. But we aren't. We are expansive and we have mass and we take up space. And we got a voice. Thank you. Thank you all for letting me create the land acknowledgement for today, setting the stage and the space. I hope y'all walk with intention moving forward. May you carry the weight of all of your words with dignity, with honor for you, for your people. And don't forget that wherever you go, you got to check in with what land you are on. You got to check in with them ancestors as you're driving on a road trip or traveling anywhere. It's essential because you're asking for permission to share. You're asking for permission to exist hand in hand. So that's it for me. Y'all can find me on Instagram at Fei, Fei period Hernandez, Hernandez, or my website, feihernandez.com. Take care, y'all. Wish y'all the best. Kick some ass.
What is up?
What's tea, everybody?
What is up? Brave New Voices, thank you so much, Faye. That was incredible. Really appreciate them coming through the space and just giving us all of that love, all of that intention.
Beautiful. It was beautiful.
Darius.
What's tea, Sydney?
Who are you?
Child.
Who are you?
Darius Parker, BK, Halle Berry Dairy. Back for round 2 of this year's Brave New Voices virtual festival. Sydney, who are you?
I'm just Sydney Edwards, little old Chicago girl, and I'm so excited to be bringing y'all yet again another virtual festival. We're super amped. 24th annual Brave New Voices, y'all. That's more than two handfuls. That's a lot.
It's mad. I'm not going to even do it. I'm going to let Sydney handle all that. But yeah.
Yeah. So we're here yet again, super excited to bring you this festival. And the theme we chose is Metamorphosis. Can you talk a little bit about what Metamorphosis means to you, Darius?
Absolutely. So if y'all been seeing all the messaging, all the flyering with the butterflies, all the beautifulness done by our creative team, Nick and Jason, thank y'all so much. Metamorphosis means like coming into a new, right? Shedding your old and finding and being reborn to something even more magical, more beautiful. And so we thought that Metamorphosis was the perfect theme for this year, Brave New Voices, because hopefully next year, we back in person.
Let's hope so.
Hopefully next year, you know what I'm saying, we're running somebody's campus.
Let's
go. They miss us, I know they do.
But yeah, even more so than that, we know what this year has meant for a lot of different people. We were combating a lot of real stuff, y'all, and we still are combating a global pandemic, white supremacy of all kinds, natural disasters caused by the way we've treated the planet, and so forth and so on. We thought a metamorphosis, becoming anew, returning to a brand new self, was just a perfect
butterfly cell.
Butterfly. I like that. I like that. And so actually what we're going to do, they don't want us to do it because they like to stay behind the scenes.
They do.
But we're actually going to take a moment just to throw out into the space the names of the butterflies, the people who have been so gracious, so amazing on BMV staff this year. We're going to start with production. Just going to put your name out into the space. Or if you are in the chat and you can react, we'd love for you to just
heart
receive your
emojis,
flowers.
flame emojis, butterfly emojis, all the love to the names that we're about to call out in just one moment.
Absolutely. So our production team, that's Joni, Britt, Max, Dave, Rachel, Smiley, Thayer, the list goes on if I missed you. But we're so grateful for all of the work that you've done. Shout out to our marketing team, that's Bijou, that's Jason, that's Nick, all the beautiful graphics and things, the interfaces that you see.
Such an amazing team, such thankless work. None of this would be done without all of the love, energy, and effort of all of you. So thank y'all so much. We also want to shout out our amazing education director, Miss Kat McGill, the Screen Time Slam Queen, my girl.
Okay.
Thanks, Kat. Also our Future Core director, Mr. Nathan Wallace.
I think he's from Georgia.
He's from Georgia.
Okay.
Georgia. Our mental health coordinator, someone who's very near and dear to my heart, Mr. Paige Palmer. Thank you so much. We want to always make sure that we're centering mental health and safety at our festivals. So we brought on somebody who's actually in the field. It's like, yo, let's make sure we're doing this for these babies. And that's what we did. Who else we got, Sydney?
We got our ASL team who have been so amazing, led by MJ. And in today's session, we have not only Hercules, but also Glashonda, who you'll see back in just a moment. Super important to make this as accessible as possible.
Our beautiful mistresses of slam.
Okay.
Ashley and Danielle, shout out to y'all.
Yes.
Who put together everything slam this year. Thank y'all for all of y'all tireless work as well.
Absolutely. And so we mentioned them before, but we're going to bring on actually the director of Future Core. For those of you who have never heard of it before, or even for those who do, Future Core is a cohort of alums of the festival that come back and they pay it forward by organizing, by emceeing bouts, by hosting, and just keeping the culture and the festival spirit alive. We want to bring onto the screen. So click that green box if you can, Nathan, and just tell us a little bit about Future Core this year. And if we could just see some of y'all's faces, that would be great. Make some noise.
Hey guys, this is our amazing team. We have Linda out of Des Moines, an OG. We have Jackson Neal, the famous debutante. We have Jaha Bella, the amazing and phenomenal. We also have Jimmy. He's going to be on the way. I know he's here too. And what else? We have Shanique all the way out of Trinidad and Tobago. We came here dedicated. We're going to have a great time, and I can't wait to celebrate y'all. Kicking it back to you.
Thank y'all so much, Future Core. The great thing about this year's team is that folks were super productive, super animated about making this the best virtual festival that it could be, even with the limited time. They just found the best way to smash everything that y'all love and ask for of the festival into a couple of days. So shout out to Future Core, make it happen. One last shout out is to the National Steering Committee. Folks gathered since, what was it, like April, maybe even earlier than that, just wanting to give feedback, wanting to give suggestions on how to make this a dope festival. Yeah. So shout out to all those youth, all those coaches who came to those Zoom meetings on Sunday mornings, y'all.
And navigated some pretty difficult conversations. So definitely thank y'all so much for rocking with us. We understand it is oftentimes hard to do that, but y'all rose to the occasion.
For real.
Y'all did, so we thank y'all so much. Yep.
And last but not least, before we go into a very special performance, is we want to recognize all of the competing and registered teams. If you are signed up for this year's festival, we know it wasn't easy for y'all to get together, for y'all to record poems, for y'all to create fellowship and space. So shout out to those who are on the live feed, who are in the room, all of the teams. We just want to honor your hard work, whether you are competing or not. We're so glad that you chose to rock with us.
So glad. Thank y'all so much.
So glad.
This wouldn't be possible without any of you.
Okay, right. And now, our first performance of the afternoon. I want to recognize this special group of folks because I am an alum of this amazing festival. Festival. I'm all in B&B mode. This amazing group, First Wave. is an interdisciplinary learning community out of the University of Wisconsin-Madison. It chooses 15 scholars a year to get a full tuition scholarship.
You said full tuition?
Full tuition. Like, I didn't see a tuition bill. I never seen that. I never seen that.
First waiver.
Thank you, Jesus. So, 15 scholars a year to come and do whatever artistic medium you love, and also get a degree out of it from an A1 research institution. First Wave has so graciously partnered with us this year. I have a little surprise later.
Oh.
I got a little secret.
Y'all like surprises?
We thought so. So, with no further ado, wherever you are, we are about to enjoy a performance from the First Wave Touring Ensemble.
Make some noise, throw those reactions in the comments. Shout out First Wave.
I'm the creative director here at Oh My First Wave. Really excited to be here to present two works from our 2021 First Wave Touring Ensemble. And another reason I'm excited to be here because applications for First Wave open August 1st for incoming freshmen or transferring sophomores. So if you are interested, please make sure to check out omai.wisc.edu. That's omai.wisc.edu. And without further ado, the First Wave Touring Ensemble.
In response to Change Work, written by Kenneth Jones and Tema Okun in 2001, in which they laid out 13 tenets of white supremacist culture.
Yeah, girl, I believe you. I can name and list every single one of those characteristics of white supremacy culture. Like number one, perfectionism.
Hey, babe. Yeah, I'm just on my lunch break. Yeah, I just had a weird work meeting. Like, I spent all morning getting ready. I put a shirt on. I fixed my hair. I got to the place, and my coworker's like 5 minutes late, and she comes up and her jacket's all wrinkly, and she's like, "Oh, I'm so sorry. My kids." And I mean, like, I get it, but like, come on, be professional.
2, sense of urgency.
So the meeting is about diversity in education. We've got this new mandatory inclusivity curriculum. It's going to be distributed to 15 schools in the district. And my coworker, she goes like, "Oh, I don't know if this book is suitable for all the students. It might be triggering or something." And I'm like, we don't have time to get a new book to all of those kids. Like,
be reasonable. Yes, girl, like your nieces, like your nephews. I don't even understand why they want to assume that those kids need that kind of help. Defensiveness.
So at this point she gets kind of mad, and I'm like, like I'm on your side, like we're trying to protect kids from conservative people and like Trump supporters, and that's not me, you know what I'm saying? Like it's not me. I'm not mean. I mean well. Well, like what do you want?
Quantity over quality.
Well, that's great, but we got to send numbers. Like, what are you going to tell the directors? We can't just interview everybody.
Right. They want to send numbers and records to represent everybody, but don't want to account for everybody.
And I'm like, can you stick to the agenda? Okay, this decision was made by the board weeks ago. We don't have decision-making power with them, and it's too late to make an appeal. So it's this or we have nothing.
Worship of the written word. Only one right way. Paternalism, either or thinking. It's like disregard the black kids or disregard the black kids. Like, I can't sit here and run trial and error through these brown faces. What I need is for my voice to be heard, for their voices to be heard. Power hoarding.
So I said, you know what, as a leader, I'm just going to take the initiative on this one.
Fear of open conflict.
And at this point, the room is really tense. Like, my ears are red, some other people being quiet. So I remember this one thing we learned in training. I'm like, hey, you know what, it seems like there is some discomfort in the room. Why don't we just remember to respect everybody's feelings and validate everybody's feelings?
Students are failing, and all they can think about is their own discomfort. Individualism.
And I just think I did a lot in this project. It would be nice to get some credit.
Progress is bigger.
Besides, I think this is going to be so great, like we can go to diversity conventions, we're going to have a diversity committee, like we're going to be so big in diversity.
A diversity committee? Objectivity.
I mean, come on. I'm right. Right? Yeah, I'm right.
But see, that's the thing about whiteness, is it's not a shark in the water. It is the water.
And it's hard to see when you're swimming through it.
It may be hard for you to see.
Okun and Jones write, quote, "Culture is powerful precisely because it is so present and at the same time so very difficult to name or identify."
And these behaviors are detrimental to both people of color and to white people. It's an indoctrined pattern. It's subconscious. White people don't just go to white people's school and learn how to make potato salad with raisins and wear jean shorts and talk too much in work meetings.
Really?
I'm sorry, I had to.
It's true. And this is hundreds of years in the making. It's built-in software. From the moment we watch a movie, read a magazine, see our aunties, we learn that we are powerful and entitled, that we can move the world as urgently as we need it to be. And we learn it subconsciously. It's not a matter of if we're racist, it's when and how. White supremacy is what happens when we're not thinking.
The real thinking comes when it's time to undo it. What happens when you override that program?
Jones and Okun also laid out 13 antidotes to white supremacist culture. But white people are running from guilt, from truth, and stopping, observing, learning. That's the real work.
The real work is to take responsibility and to learn.
Teacher Short is standing at the front of the classroom with two students. His back is to the students. He begins speaking to the students without looking at them. Teacher Jean Short.
Recently, a war has come to my attention. Apparently, I've been in it. Apparently, it's time to care. Recently, I've decided to talk about race. I get to make decisions about these kinds of things, about what it's time to talk about, and I've decided recently it's time to talk about them. You know, those things. Difficult things. I mean, political. I've decided it's time to be political. I mean, I've decided to talk about race. Class, have you learned about the complexities of race? I have. I've decided I have a race. I want to talk about it. Let's have a conversation. I've decided I want a conversation. I want to have a difficult conversation with people who also get to make decisions, people who make difficult decisions. It's difficult making these decisions, but I'll make them. I'm the kind of person who makes decisions.
The teacher turns around and smiles a well-intentioned smile. The students smile back a fake, I guess you want me to smile, but also choke on your own spit smile. The teacher turns back around.
Class, I want to talk about race. My race. I want to acknowledge that I have a race. I want to check my privilege. I've decided I can check my privilege. I can peel my privilege crust back and check it like a coat. Look, no more privilege. I'll come back for it after we've had the difficult conversation I've decided we will have. I know. It's difficult having these conversations, but I've decided we're going to have them. We're going to hear both sides, my side and my other side, the one where I've decided to place you. So we decidedly had a conversation, a difficult conversation, and now I've decided we're going to unpack it. I've decided you are going to unpack it in front of me like a carry-on bag. Class, let's unpack. Which of the following is a weapon? A drone strike, or B, a rock?
Questions are weapons.
Questions are a way to tell us that you are the kind of person who can ask us questions. You are the kind of person who must have the answers.
U.S. bombs level libraries on the unspeakable side of your curriculum. It is a luxury to be far enough from wreckage to see both sides. As you speak in hypotheticals, Chicago to Palestine buried their children. Call a spade, a bloody shovel. There's truth in the words you are too afraid to say. White supremacy, apartheid, imperialism. What do words like difficult, conflict, tension, permiss but a bomb to a rock fight? What is a fair debate when voices defend themselves from 6 feet under? What use are questions? Violence has already answered. Call oppression what it is, so we learn of it, not from it.
So, when is it time to talk about race?
When you decide.
When it makes you look good.
I'm not trying to look good. I'm trying to have a conversation. It's difficult and I'm trying my best.
It has always been about race. Whether or not you want to talk about it, race happened and it keeps happening. We've been talking about race before you even knew you had one, and we will still be talking about it when you've decided you're done talking about it. True or false? For years, education was the way you learned how to be racist. We need it to teach us otherwise.
Students turn their backs on the teacher.
We've been taught to depersonalize our stories, to intellectualize them. We've learned how to talk about ourselves in the third person.
They lean on us as students to be educators for them without understanding how difficult it is. The person in the book might be in your class.
The person in the book might be me. Let's look at it like this. A girl goes off to school. Her country hates her. She eats one last breakfast with her brother. They share one last hug. She says, "I'll see you later." A white man heads to work, kisses his wife, kisses his children, and closes the door. The man goes to work and says, "I love you." The girl is waiting at the bus stop. She is shot 3 times for resisting arrest. The man gets off of work, comes home with 3 less bullets, and hugs his wife, kisses his children. There is an American flag on his front porch. He is a proud white man. The girl's mother calls her. The street lights have come on and she is still not home. The girl does not answer. 4 hours pass. There is blood drying on the seat at the bus stop. A girl is lying there in khakis and a polo. It is getting late. The news airs that night. A mother leaves a voicemail and says, "Girl, pick this phone up. They done shot somebody." The white man tucks his kids in and reads them a bedtime story, kisses his wife, and goes to sleep. A girl is found dead at the bus stop and left there for hours. A family is mourning. A girl is dead and everyone can see it. The mother stops cooking breakfast. The brother refuses to open his sister's room door. The officer gets suspended and still a girl is dead and everyone can see it. They protest for exactly 1 year after. The officer ends up getting convicted for murder, 2nd degree. The crowd goes wild. He will be free in 9 years. Meanwhile, the uncle of the deceased has been in jail for 20 years for weed, 20 years for weed, and he will be free in 9 years. A girl never makes it to school. See how this story sounds familiar? But guess what? The brother goes to college. The university is predominantly white. Everyone wants to be an ally. Everyone wants to learn. So boom, they're in class. The professor pulls out a book, and the main character dies the same way as his sister. The class is all white. The professor says, "This book is beautiful." She is interested in how the author navigates through grief. The professor assigns a 10-page paper on the mechanics of white supremacy and police brutality. The next day, the professor shares a few videos to show the predominantly white class how real racism is. A video of a girl shot at a bus stop 3 times is played. The brother is in class. The class is silent. The teacher feels like she has done her part in educating. The boy stops going to class. It has been 3 weeks and the teacher has not checked in. The class is now all white. The boy fails a class on his life. The class still talks about his life as if it is not his. The boy is in a scholarship program. There are people who are holding him accountable to catch up. The black boy has great insight on black life. The boy is then asked to teach the teachers how to give a fuck about him. No one has acknowledged his dead sister. His mother has abused at least 5 bottles of Zoloft. The brother thinks about the last time he hugged his sister. There is blood on the screen. There was blood at the bus stop. The brother zones out. The teacher fails him for a lack of participation. And then here we are, discussing.
The bell rings and the students leave the classroom. The teacher is left alone. What good is a church when it's led by false prophets? What good is a prophecy to the people who saw it? What does a teacher do when they hurt their own students? And how does one teach injustice without repeating it?
First Wave, yes.
Thank y'all.
Amazing offering from my alma mater. Shout out to, you might have saw one of your Future Core members, Jax, in that performance, but shout out to all of the First Wave folks holding it down. And also, First Wave just brought in the 14th cohort, y'all. And just to give you some context, I was in the second. So
now you're on 14.
On 14. Don't do the math, please don't. I beg of thee. But we really want to shout out First Wave. Amazing, amazing work. Thank you so much. And I think it's time for that surprise.
I think it's time for that surprise.
I think it's time because I said it earlier.
You did.
And
we have to be held accountable.
A woman of my word.
A woman of my word.
So this year, exclusively, First Wave has chosen to partner with BNV and will give one exclusive full tuition scholarship. But you must be a BNV participant of last year or this year to apply. And here it goes. It is called the Intersections Contest. You will submit a piece of art, whatever medium you choose, that you do, that you rock with, and we just want you to answer this one question. Where does your art and your activism meet? And you can answer that however you want.
So, I have to be a participant of Brave New Voices last year or this year. I have to create whatever my art medium is, speak to it, and then how my art intersects with
your activism.
My activism.
Your activism. And all of those contest scholarship details will be released right after the festival. So right after the Screen Time Slam, we're dropping everything. The form, how you can get involved, all the parameters.
Seniors, jump on this, please. Free college. I beg you
to
apply for this.
And not just seniors, you can also be a rising freshman in college. You can transfer into the program as a sophomore. So it's going down. More details to come. The Intersections Scholarship Contest.
I have a surprise too.
Wait, so you trying to just piggyback?
We get piggyback the surprise. I'm piggybacking the surprise.
Stack it on.
So my surprise, Keith David. If you are familiar with him,
Pastor Greenleaf,
the voice of everything, who did a workshop the other day.
Yeah.
Has some surprise. We're going to call it the Keith David Spirit of the Slam Award, and I'm going to give more details about that a little bit later in our festival. But just be on the lookout. There's some more coming, specifically from Keith David. So
absolutely,
thank you, Keith.
Absolutely. So with that being said, we also want to acknowledge the teams.
Yes.
The teams who are competing. So it's not just all about the slam. We want to acknowledge all the teams who registered, but we also want to shout out the ones who are slamming because we know you've put a lot of work into your competitive pieces. So who's in bout one, Darius?
Bout one, Street Project Foundation.
Okay.
Word as Bond.
Yeah.
Soda City Slam.
Okay.
Young DFW Writers.
Right.
Run DSM. Make some noise. Aplauso.
Make some noise.
Aplauso.
Let's do it.
Bout two, St. Louis.
Oh.
Southern Word.
Where you at?
Minds of Poetry. Do more. It's going to be a good bout. Aplauso.
Aplauso.
Third bout, Poetic Pathos, Youth Slam. Metaphor, Houston.
Yes, yes.
TWT Movement, Hampton Roads.
Okay.
Hey, y'all. Loud in a Bomb, Kansas City. Aplauso.
Yes.
Best of luck to every one of the teams that will be slamming a little bit later on today. We understand that this festival is about building community, building friendships, lifelong friends.
Okay.
I've known Sydney my entire life. And really cultivating space for us to be in community and loving on each other. One by one, poem at a poem, and yeah. So yeah, we slam it together, we're competing and all that good stuff. However, we want to make sure that y'all are coming to everything that isn't about the slam, right?
Right.
Our emphasis have been de-emphasizing said slam. So what does that look like? Coming to the workshops. Coming to the town halls. Spending time with Future Core. Sydney and I are both alum of Future Core, and we understand there's so much work that goes into that. So pick their brains. Build community with them, right? And also, if you look up in the corner of your screen, you can get you a trading card. So you can click that button at every event, and you will collect a trading card with someone very special on it. Yes.
Very, very special. But as Darius mentioned, there are so many events that are not the competitive slam. And how do you find out about those events? It's your insider's guide. If you are a registered attendee of the festival, you have in your email access to an amazing booklet of everything about this slam, from the actual slam on page 12 to meeting the staff and how to contact us on page 30. So please use that resource. That is where you will see the schedule, even though it is also on the OEA platform, as you may have seen.
Yes.
But it's where you can see so much more.
And it can answer every single question that may be brewing in your brain or not. Use that insider's guide, and also utilize your Future Core ambassadors. They are there to help and assist with anything pertaining to the festival. Please reach out to them if they're inaccessible. Me and Sydney are also accessible as well. Please hit us up, hit our phone, hit our emails. We'll get back to you as soon as we can, we promise.
We surely, surely will. And so I think we need another performance.
We do.
I think they're done with us.
I think
they're
so.
done with us for now.
They are.
I want to shout out 3 other, because this is the We also have an amazing event that happens annually, the MC Olympics.
Yeah.
So shout out to EJ, Frack, and Jada, who put on a great event year after year. This is the space specifically for MCs and folks who are more musically inclined, but usually they are participants on the Poetry Slam.
I be trying to rap.
Well.
Give me a beat real quick. I'm trying to rap.
Okay.
Let me try something. Okay. They call me Halle Berry, and I'm here to say I'm coming to hit the poems, and I'm here to say because I'm gonna beat the beat and jump up on the beat.
Okay.
MCO's coming right down the street. They call me Halle with the berry on the end.
Okay.
I like strawberries and I like tall chocolate men.
Okay.
Almost.
Y'all, I did not know that was gonna happen. I did not know he was gonna do that. Oh my goodness. Applause.
Thank you.
Oh my goodness.
Period.
Oh
But
my goodness.
They're gonna be way better than I.
Yes. So this next MC that we are gonna bring to the stage, please click yourself into that green box when you can, hails from West Africa, but was raised in Georgia. This is your MCO champion from last year. Please, y'all, give your attention,
all
your
the love
to Malik.
We can't hear you, by the way.
Yes, so our BNV MCO champ Malik was just spitting some amazing bars. However, we couldn't hear them, Malik. So if you can please refresh, jump back into the room because we want to hear what you got to say. We want to know what the champ is going to put to the space. So thank y'all, everybody in the comments that was like, yo, we can't hear. Shout out to production is trying to figure it out. I'm so sorry, ASL. Wow. Malik, Halle Berry Dairy here. Let me slow down for ASL and captioning. We couldn't hear you, Malik, so can you please refresh or try to jump from a laptop so that we can hear your beautiful words that you were just spitting. So refresh, come back. We'll see. We'll wait for him to come back. I promise I won't freestyle this time. I'll wait for Malik to do that as he is the professional reigning champion, period. How y'all feeling? Y'all feeling good? Make some noise if you're beautiful. Applause.
Yeah.
Make some noise if you're ugly. Applause.
Applause.
Make some noise if you are blessed, highly favored, centered, loved, fed, thirst quenched, seen, felt, all those things. Make some noise for yourselves. We love and appreciate each and every one of y'all tuned in, each and every one of y'all on the YouTube stream, each and every one of y'all that made this possible. Thank y'all so much. It's a dream. Myself and Sid were talking like, whoa, never we have imagined us coming up in this festival, now being here. So all the beautiful, amazing youth and babies that are on this call, that are watching, there's space for you at Brave New Voices. Malik, you're back. Can we hear? Well, I can't hear.
Yeah. Can y'all hear me now?
We good?
We good?
Perfect. All right.
All right, what's going on, y'all?
Malik, make some noise.
Yeah, what's going on, y'all? My name is Malik, man. Please, if y'all really rock with my runs, bro, please just let me know. Follow me on IG at 13 Leak. That's the numbers 13LEEK. I touched down last year at the MC Olympics, and yeah, it was dope vibes. And yeah, DMV has always been special to me in the creative aspect because they just it's like a hub spot for like a lot of different artists that share the same passion that I do. So. But yeah, y'all said that y'all can't hear me, so I'm just go back to it and whatnot. I'll spit something else though. I shook and loose and tie my shoe, regroup with the crew as usual. We do the do, follow the rules. If it's a lose-lose, get your 2 2s in order, line them up just to reduce you to shit ton of my shoe. True. We made the news, it's cool, I'm out in public with my new boo. I skip death, not to mention school too. Check your attitude, just tone it down. We altitude, meet your doom. We scared of who when shit pop, get smoked, let you moan ahead and see the woo. So, raccoons. Kansas City got residuals and I ain't mad too. Monkey see, monkey do. We stab goons and that nigga with a knife into that gunfight. While my faction send assistance with the black tool. Crazy baby, nappy headed, slaving for the pavement. Rosa came up out the pavement. Lord just opened up the way. Disintegrate what's in the way. And I say my grace. Raise the situation and pay my way to ammunition. Scrap my back with the 380. Let y'all go on meet to make it. No, I ain't afraid to die. Watching every car that's cruising by. Well, going to put a light to the sky. Make a wedge for you and I. Oh, type of shit that made me lose my mind. Surrounded by that suit and tie. Type of shit that made me lose my mind. But now I ain't afraid to die. But yeah, thank y'all for checking in. Like I said, my name is Malik. If y'all really rock with that, please, y'all know where to find me at Instagram at 13 Leak. That's the numbers 13LEEK. Thanks so much.
Yes.
Yes, MC.
And just to know the dedication, that MC not only spit that once but twice. Shout out to Malik, the reigning champ of MCO.
And we understand that we are in the virtual space and we're figuring things out, so sound and video is one. And, we going to get there. We did it. We came right back
I've been accidentally muted in like 17 meetings this year, so it's all good. Like I've given presentations, look in the chat, no one heard me, so it's all good. You handle that really well, MC. And I hope the reigning champ, I'm not going to say I hope you do well on Saturday because that sounds a little, but I hope you defend that crown. Shout out to Malik. A couple more things before we move into some future core-led business. We want to remind you just a few little housekeeping things. This year we have in your emails that you should have gotten this morning from the festival, there is a little link for a reporting form. We want you to feel comfortable, confident, willing, ready to approach any challenges or concerns you might have. And you can just fill out that easy to go Google form if you want to let anybody on staff know anonymously or otherwise anything that you'd like for us to address. And we are checking that all day around the clock. It's called the B&B reporting form, and there's a link to it in your festival email.
Yes, so please make sure you're utilizing that form for the entire duration of this festival. And I also want to remind y'all, so we just saw the champion.
Okay.
We need signups.
We need
so
more.
Make sure you are signing up for MCO, which is going to happen this Saturday at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So make sure you sign up for that. And Curiosity and the Berry Ball is happening this Saturday at 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, right? So our theme this year is Night of 1,000 Cruellas, right? Who got the best look that's going to embody the villainess herself? Who got the best mug? Who got the combination of the two, right? That winner is going to get a special prize from the House of Berry ourselves, and we're going to make sure we highlight and send to you on all things House of Berry. So shout out to y'all. Make sure y'all sign up for Curiosity. We have a lot of signups thus far. We're going to do our best to make sure that we get everybody on that stage. So sign up for Curiosity. Sign up for MC Olympics. Am I missing anything, Sydney?
There is the new-ish open mic.
Yes.
But one thing we're going to do this year is that you sign up when you enter the room. So we don't need you to pre-sign up. we need you to get there on time.
Yes. Hop on. Oh yeah, you're gonna click a little box. Your name gonna slide up there on the list, and our amazing host Justin,
yes,
is going to facilitate that space. Come on, Chicago.
Let's go.
Facilitate that space, and then we're gonna go from there.
Absolutely. And if you have any questions, how to contact the staff is also in your
Insiders Guide.
Okay, yeah, I heard it from over here.
Yeah,
but I think I saw it floating in the chat in the sphere. So thank y'all for that. We have been so excited to bring y'all the festival. So yes, you're in it.
You're in it.
We have begun.
We here now.
It's going down.
So before we end this thing, we're gonna bring back on the leader of Future Core, Mr. Nathan Wallace. Nathan, where you at, son?
Ain't he writing a book?
He writing a book.
Okay.
He winning slams.
What he doing?
He doing a lot.
He from Savannah?
He from Hinesville, Georgia. You already know what's going on.
If you could put yourself in that green box, Nathan.
That box, Nathan. Let me get you on this.
Tell us what's happening next.
While Nathan is joining in our green box here, Sydney wants to shout out our Future Core members this year.
Yeah, we definitely. I know most of y'all saw them on the screen earlier, but you're gonna meet them in just a moment, and so that's why I just wanted again to thank their tireless work of putting together a curated festival, celebrating the things that they loved most about the festival when they attended, and really bringing those things full circle. Future Core is really that first reach out. I know you all have, if you're a registered team, you probably have an assigned Future Core member. They are like your first person to reach out to if you have a question, but if it's a specific member of staff, you can do that too. So turning it over to Nathan, tell us what we're about to do now.
Oh, everybody, can y'all hear me? Are we good? Okay, so next up we got an interlude, and then we're gonna have 2 youth breakouts led by me and John Bella. I'm sorry, y'all, I'm at the airport. We're gonna have two interludes led by me and John Bella for the youth breakouts, and then right after those 30 minutes, we're gonna go into an amazing town hall led by Shanique Sanders. Y'all are going to love it. So please come out. It's gonna be sensational. And then after that, you know what I'm saying, get ready because we got more heat coming. So put on your work boots, put on whatever you need. But we're gonna keep coming. So appreciate y'all for being here and appreciate y'all for spending time with us.
Nathan, mask up. You're in the airport. Make sure you mask up and wash your hands.
Only Nathan reporting live from the airport and still giving us 1,000 energy. Thank you so much.
These kids stress me.
So if you're on a team or if you know somebody who is on a team who is not here in this session, get them to the town halls and the breakouts. It's where y'all get to meet each other. Y'all are about to just meet Future Core and have some great conversation. Shout out to Hercules and Glashonda again, our ASL professionals. And we're about to transition into youth breakouts. Thank y'all so much.
Thank y'all so much, and we'll see y'all soon.
Yeah, I wanna veg out. I don't really care what you're talking about. I just wanna waste some time. I just wanna rest my mind. Yeah, I wanna veg out. I don't really care what you talk about. I just wanna waste some time. I just wanna rest my mind. We can turn up, turn down. We can wait a while, I don't wanna burn up. If you're doing favors, I return up. I just wanna show you I'm deserving, yeah. You say that this better pay off. Waste time like you got a day off. Hit you with the same old song. I know you can turn that off like, ooh, stop it. I'm just switching through these topics. This mood is lavish. I'm just breaking through the silence. Yeah, I wanna veg out. I don't really care what you're talking about. I just wanna waste some time. I just wanna rest my mind. Yeah, I wanna veg out. I don't really care what you talk about. I just wanna waste some time. I just wanna rest my mind. Yeah. I wanna veg out. Hey, veg out. Hey, I wanna veg out. I want you to see me as the seasons like the winter and the fall. Yeah. I want to believe there is a reason that we seem to get along. Like we could trade playlists and lay up, kick back in this sun, fall into a moment. It's all on you.
Shout out to our amazing DJ, house, brave new voices DJ, Dion Decibel. Make some noise for Dion if y'all still in the room. Applause. Thank you, Dion.
Yeah, I wanna veg out. I don't really care what you talking about. I just wanna waste some time. I just wanna rest my mind. Yeah, I wanna veg out. I don't really care what you talking about. I just wanna waste some time. I just wanna rest my mind.
And I can't turn off the phone, then on to the phone, then hello. So presently I'm standing here right now, you're so demanding. Tell me what you want from me. Concluding, concentrating on my music lover and my babies. Made me wanna ask you later for a ticket out of town. So can I get a window seat? Hey. Don't want nobody next to me. I just want a ticket out of town to look around and say touchdown. Oh, nobody next to me. I just want a chance to fly, a chance to cry, and a long bye. Oh, 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 but I need you to want me. I need you to miss me. I need your attention, yes. I need you next to me. Oh, I need someone to clap for me. I need your direction. Somebody say, come back, baby, come back. I want you to need me. Come back, hey, come back, baby, come back. Need me. Want to come back, need me. So out my mind, I'm tussling back and forth between here and hustling. I don't wanna time travel no more. I wanna be here, my thinking. So all this poetry I'm rocking back and forth like lightning Hopkins. If anybody's beat the sky, they tell them beat me up. So can I get a window seat? Don't want nobody next to me. I just want a ticket out of town to look around and to say touchdown. Oh, next to me. See, I just want a chance to fly, a chance to cry, and a long flight. Oh, oh, Niger women got the melanin dripping. LONDON, city girl living in the back, looking like fire chili pepper. Yoruba girl tougher than imperial leather. He was getting bitter while she was getting better. Diamonds are forever. Miss Sierra Leone looking like a gem. Works hard in the week, party on the weekend. Know you wanna live when no one watching how you spend. Got a thing for the finer things and the finer men. Miss Tanzania, she a do or die. Says she wanna know more about the Sukuma tribe. We hit the zoo, once wasn't enough. Got an ocean full of knowledge, you could scuba dive. Miss Ethiopia can play so jazzy. They sit you down to school, you want Selassie. Tell them you're nothing without a woman, no. Woman to woman, I just wanna see you glow. Tell them what's up.
How you go from 0 to 100 and leave the dust behind. You got this, all action, no talk.
Bayesian honeys, know you repping for your country. Sun kissing your brown skin, looking like money. Says she focusing on being an accountant. When you have beauty and brains, they find it astounding. Why? She been getting it on her own, nigga. Self-made, ain't nobody doing gold digger. Now, Miss India always speaks with her chest. Got respect from her people cause she leads them the best. Real life queen in the flesh. Know the crown get heavy, still the bees on your head. Brooklyn ladies, know you hustle on the daily. Innovative just like Donna Summer in the 80s. Your time is seeing you glow now. Intelligence and elegance, show them how. Miss Jamaica understand food for the soul. She get up in the kitchen or she throw down. Ain't nothing without a woman, no. Woman to woman, I just wanna see you glow. Tell them what's up.
How you go from 0 to 100 and leave the dust behind. You got this, all action, no talk.
Yeah. You said my words can be like a hot knife through butter. You said my words can be like a sword. Sometimes I should know better. I could do better. 'Cause I really didn't mean to hurt you. Now I know better, and I'll do better. For the love of us. My lips can give you sweet sensations, from soft kisses on your skin. But my lips just caused you so much pain. In the moment, I should know better. I could do better. 'Cause I didn't even mean to hurt you. Now I know better, and I'll do better. For the love of us.
It's for my niggas on the east side, yeah. It's for my niggas on the west side, yeah. It's for my niggas on the north side, yeah. It's for my niggas on the south side, yeah. I get up so high. This shit got me feeling like I'm close to the God. I get up so high. Baby, if you feel me, put your hands to the sky. I get up so high. This shit shit got me feeling like I'm closer to God. I get up, I get up, I get up so high. Baby, if you feel me, put your hands in the sky.
Feel ya high, you and I, you was super fly, cutie pie. I knew you was hot, I don't usually try. Usually I kick it with my girl. You just got it, mama said, mama makusa. You should stay inside, late at night. Admire how you stick with the weed, and you mind. Don't you go outside in the thing. Out of all the trees, smoke what gets you higher than me. Took a joke and then you spoke, now you inspire. You inspire.
I get up, I get up, I get up so high. This shit got me feeling like I'm closer to God. I get up, I get up, I get up so high. Baby, if you feel me, put your hands in the sky. I get up, I get up, I get up so high. This shit got me feeling like I'm closer to God. I get up, I get up, I get up so high. Baby, if you feel me, put your hands in the sky.
Get me so high, I might damn you fine. Never saying this focus in sky. Would you come and shift all the tides? It's a crazy world that's blazing outside your haven. I'm your lady love. Meet me when you turn on the street. Won't be shy enough, cause I know I got what you need. Out of all the trees, smoke what hits your heart like I do. Took a token, then I spoke, I lit the spark up in you.
I get up, I get up, I get up so high. This shit got me feeling like I'm closer to God. I get up, I get up, I get up so high. Baby, if you feel me, put your hands to the sky. I get up, I get up, I get up so high. This shit got me feeling like I'm closer to God. I get up, I get up, I get up so high. Baby, if you feel me, put your hands in the sky.
I could lift her up, be my little boss, lift her up. We get high as fuck in my mama truck, lift her up. I could lift her up, be my little boss, lift her up. We get high as fuck in my mama truck, lift her up.
Love in the valley. Golden pearls on my baddie. On the phone for the addy. New outs fresh out the bag. 1, 2, 3 to the floor. You say so, we dip and go. Baby, see her come and go. I approach, now she coming home. Baby girl, she want an episode. No cameras on, let the moment take a hold. Birds faded curves, I'm gonna grab a hold. Better for your nerves than the niggas that you know. No shit, she want my love. 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 No, she want her son. Baby, can you handle love? I know that you feel the rush. Come on in and get you some. Some of this good love. Some of this good love. I know what you're here for. Some of this good love.
Hey, you, girl, what it do? People in the party, but it's just me and you. Shaking that thing, baby, we can always do what you want, girl, it's all up to you. I know your girl over there was spinning your ear. Probably want a piece, just make it disappear. Now you walking with me up to the front door, cause I know you
want my love.
Yeah.
No shit, she want my love. 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 No shit, she want my love.
New love in the valley. Golden pearls on my baddie. On the phone, what's that? New ounce fresh out the bag. Yeah.
Got a little high up off this lift, and I always need a little more. You see me over here grinning, it's only the beginning. Now I'm feeling like a nigga finna flip. You see I'm shook for shit. You know why? You got me, baby. That's on lie. If I could get a minute, highly doubt that you regret it. Opportunity is knocking at the door. It's time for a little wake in your face. Oh, would you go flip? Whoa, hey.
Life ain't nothing but a trip, still I stumble through. In some penny loafers, I grew all of my running shoes. I done broken both my ankles trying to jump through hoops. Oops, dropped the ball when not all of them known to juggle few. They say that the devil is being comfortable. I could pencil you in, but you sick of being my number two. Scribbled all my pain on the page, what I number through. Minimum isn't a living wage, it'll humble you. I getting paid when I hum a tune. Back in the day, I used to pray it was coming soon. Now we putting feet to the pavement. Play me in the crib, decide pay rent. Baby, with a business, I'm spitting in the jungle, looking vicious. Are you lying? Are you kidding? Is you with me? Is you isn't what I need to know? I got shine and ain't everything I need to grow. Hey, where to go? Always got your nose in the books, but it ain't what you know. It's who you do. Spent the whole day on the phone. Never no complaints, I said I'm okay, but we both knew. We both knew I wasn't in the mood. Yeah, some days I stay to myself. Some days I stay to myself. Watch movies and blaze my hair. Yeah, some nights I lay off my jack. But I'll always call you right back.
Why don't you just let go and quiet down your ego? Don't complain about finance. I know your daddy weren't a real man. Go ahead and live your dreams. To me, you're stronger than a whole team. I know you can't relax, and you don't want me to know that. I see you work real hard. You wanna help your friends, but trust me, baby, you don't owe them. Don't take on people's problems. I wanna see you smile, even when you think I'm angry. It's true, it might take a while, but it's between you and me. Listen, no, no. I know you check my texts. Don't you worry about my ex. I might be on his mind, but I'll never reply. Remember on the weekend, I said I'll make some changes, and you said you do the same thing. And I don't wanna fight my king. I had you when you was weak. You caught me on my knees. Don't pressure me for some kids, and I won't pressure you for marriage. I know it's never the right time, but we gotta do things on our time. Sometimes I still doubt myself, but at least now I love myself. And I am quite emotional. That's why you can't get close at all. So I start to push away the ones that love me, cause I'm scared that they might walk away. I'm not perfect, so I try every day and I grow a little bit. Read a little more so I can educate my kids. Eat from my soul and cleanse my spirit. Pray cause I'm ready for the bloom of the sea. Peace and serenity is all that I need.
Sometimes we fall in love. Love is always enough. Sometimes we fall in love. Love is always enough. Sometimes we fall in love. Love is always enough.
We should stay right here a little longer. Barely get to see each other. We can spend the weekend on the water. Even let you take me under. No, you're usually all work, no play. Glad you came. You should stay until Saturday. Cause you ain't gotta work tomorrow anyway. Do it, babe. Sweet Saturdays. I got you all to myself on Saturdays. Oh yeah, babe. I can make you breakfast in the morning. Time we're spending's way too overdue. Drinking like we know where this is going. No